The reason why I love being at Duquesne as a Spiritan institution is because I feel like I'm being formulated not only into a mindful and conscious citizen, but a citizen who puts service in the forefront and uses service as a means to gather people and lead them. The mission of, being open to the spirit and forming authentic relationships and walking with those on the margins is so core to who I am and what I value.
I am a minority on campus and a minority in society, but the Spiritan mission really shows me that I am an equal. I am just as deserving as anyone else.
Parts of the Spiritan mission that made me feel like I could thrive was the emphasis of service. My mom's an immigrant, so she was a recipient of charity. So what is it like to be in a position where I will say I am privileged coming to Duquesne, where I'm able to give charity back?
The mission of the Spiritan Fathers and the way that's impacted me personally has really kind of centered around this idea of discernment of the Holy Spirit and being open to the Spirit. A few years back, I had students come to me as they wanted to be honors fellows. They had kind of a crazy idea for a project. When I talked to people in upper administration about it, they said, no, this is too much. You can't do this. So when I went to a Spiritan and said, what do you think? That's how the project really happened. He said yes. He took it right to the president, and everyone was so enthusiastic about it from that point. So that kind of openness is something you don't find on every campus, and I think is deeply Spiritan.
I think it affects our students every day. I think the DNA of our university is that. I think our orientation chair people, our student government vice presidents, our DPC directors, all of those people, everything they do comes from a deep place of service. It's about serving their fellow students. And I think that trickles down to everybody on campus.
People are constantly giving of their time and attention and helping, whether it's a student holding the door for another student. That's great when people come into the office and it has nothing to do with their schoolwork or anything like that. They just need someone to talk to. We're there.
The way that Spiritans form relationships is so fundamental for me. And this idea of seeing another person as who they are and accepting that and loving them for that, and then also sharing yourself with them. And it's something that I don't think about, but that Spiritan idea of seeing other people and caring for them and giving yourself and accepting their love and their energy is something that I'll always carry with me.
I really heavily identify with that and the fact that I am a clinical mental health counseling student. What can I do for my clients that I serve? What can I do to make their lives better because I have the power or I have the means to receive the power to help them?
It's just the simple human characteristics of empathy and understanding and sharing knowledge with others and just lending a helping hand, especially in the major that I'm in. It's very important to always be willing to help others.
When I go to other campuses or when I see other professionals encounter our Duquesne students, they talk so much about being able to see the whole person. I think that there's a reason that Duquesne has the only phenomenology center in North America. It's because of the Spiritan Fathers. There's a reason that our nursing students are seen throughout Pittsburgh and beyond as the most compassionate, the most concerned with the whole person. All of these things come from the Spiritan Fathers.
I have had the chance to visit Spiritans all over the world, and that sense of community is not just here. You feel that sense of community in Tanzania, you feel that in Paris when you're visiting the Spiritans, you feel that when you're seeing them in all parts of the United States. And so the idea that everybody has a place in the community and that we are no better, no worse, I think that's something that'll never leave me.